Let's go.
It's open.
What?
It closed? Damn, looks like we won't be able to go back. There are more important things to worry about right now. Take a look. The path to the right has a suspicious looking swamp, where the path to the left is filled with monsters.
What is this?
Are all humans like this on the inside? Kinda looks like we got no choice but to take one of these.
Let's hurry.
In any case, we have to go through here to leave. You lead the way.
Huh?
What was that rumbling just now? You don't think it's trying to dissolve us, do you? We've got no time to dawdle. Hurry onward. I mean, I hope I don't miss like a weapon or something. 15
Nice
minutes
find.
seems kind of
Looks like it
generous,
could be
but I
useful.
don't know.
Nice.
Amazing.
Okay, I got them all right. Oh, I missed a little whatever that is, but okay.
Good.
Whatever. It better not have been something good then.
So apparently,
Looks like we're still inside the belly. I can't believe this is a question, but I must ask. But, oh, where's the butthole?
No problem.
It's a worm, so I guess we just keep going. The path splits up ahead, but we just need to push forward.
But
Oh, what the hell is this fucking fish? Why is it always this weird animal thing with human legs? Alas, it seems it won't be so simple. Look to the left. 'Tis a crystal. Isn't that a melancholia crystal? What's one doing in here?
hurry.
There's no time to be standing still. We need to get out of here. Okay, never mind. No wonder they gave us like 15 minutes.
fine.
There's a monster guarding the crystal, but this seems to be the shortest way out. And we gotta get this over with. Let's fight.
What was that? Audacity!
Hulkenberg's moving
Merchant!
slower.
Now.
Stroll,
By the
your
sword.
speed's down.
Right there! Is that all? Let's go. I missed.
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Are you prepared?
Yay.
Got it.
Right, that'll make a fine
My thanks.
shortcut. We may as well shatter this crystal while we've the opportunity. 'Tis your decision.
Let's go.
Then let's keep going. We're almost at the exit.
Nice find. Looks like
Oh,
it could be useful.
superior gritty pole arm. Perfect.
Incredible.
Oh, that was a good find. Okay, I think I got them all. Yeah. Hey, look at that.
Look.
The exit's up ahead, but we'll need to defeat this guy
Ready?
first, it seems. You ready? Doesn't look like a pushover, but he's in the way.
Finish it, quick!
I won't hold back.
Are you prepared?
Knight! I'll destroy you.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
I shall vanquish evil.
Show them our might.
Hack and slash. Almost finished.
You can't let
You
your
fight well.
anxieties win now. Come on.
Only a
Stroll's
moment.
anxious, and they're targeting him. God, nice one, Captain. Captain, you've
Oh,
been burned.
power of
You'll take
heroes.
more damage this way, so be careful.
They're unfazed.
It didn't affect
By this
them.
power, with healing power.
Thank you.
My thanks.
This is nothing.
Captain, you've been
Warrior.
burned. You'll take
Oh,
more damage
holy
this way,
light.
so be careful.
Is everyone all right? Just the thing.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Let's try this. Just one left.
Joel's
Superb.
been burned.
It burns.
You better watch out for any enemies targeting him.
This should work.
Giant
Nice.
worm
I feel
meat.
stronger already.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping us now. Let's go.
All right.
We're here. It's the exit. Good, we got here in time. Now we may finally escape the belly of the beast. I know we've come all this way, but are we really doing this? Do you have an alternative? If not, there's no sense grumbling. Gather around, children. This is the legend of Lord Stroll, who crawled out of the arse of a worm. Hey, do you feel that? Do you smell that? Nature calls, I suppose. What? You're taking the piss.
Hurry.
The other one, actually, but we have to move. You won't have children if we all die in a poopocalypse.
Damn it.
Damn, the indignity. I don't care anymore as long as we get out.
God.
Right, time to go. Like, I mean, if you run out of there... That was rough.
Well,
We dealt it some grave internal damage. Should remain quiet for a while.
Even so,
This doesn't smell right. Indeed, yet at least that scent made us misdirect our foes. No, I didn't mean... well, yes, that's a bit of a stench too, but looks to me like Morris's tip was likely no good to begin with. You suppose this was a trap?
wait.
But why trap us when we've come so far to help them? They'd not have posted their bill out in the capital if they weren't desperate for aid. Well, this must be his den. Assuming the information about Heismay even being here wasn't false to begin
Even
with.
so,
We've not come all this way here just to turn back now. Let us at least investigate the situation inside. The weather's getting worse. We have to be careful in our investigation. Every region has unique inclement weather to manage. There are sand flashes in Martira, for example. During inclement weather, magma becomes denser, causing monsters to become enraged. This magma density impacts dungeons as well. Be sure to pay
Is all well?
mind to weather.
sure.
indeed.
This area is massive, though I could expect no less considering the occupants. What's that at the bottom? An underground lake?
Look.
Hey, look, there's a hut on the shore of the lake.
What the?
So he really has been living here. No wonder no one's been able to catch him yet.
However,
Something is amiss, though. If that truly is his hideout, how might he keep his victims here once kidnapped?
look.
This place must be home to countless monsters. A child would not survive even half a day. Now that you mention it, you've got a point. This doesn't seem like the kind of place where you could hide a lot of people.
Well,
Then we'll drag the truth out of him. For now, let's check the place out.
that should be it. We don't know what's lurking inside. Stay vigilant, everyone.
Tracks. Something small crawled here.
Probably the larvae of the giant sandworms, right? This place is bound to be chock full of them. Maybe what happened is that people mistook the human for some subspecies of the sandworms. Not that they're anything alike.
Ugh. Even the memory of being eaten puts a twinge in my nose. I'd rather it stay numb.
Stop fussing over a smell. You'll attract the enemy.
I just heard something. It can't be.
Gallica, which way is the sound coming from?
Shh! Be quiet! No, they're footsteps. Someone's coming this way.
What the?
Keep your guard up.
Who's he?
It's coming back!
How do you know where it's hiding?
I think it's gone somewhere.
Are you the man we seek?
Name yourselves.
You mean this is Heisme?
I didn't expect a Ujiv.
He's a Ujiv.
Never seen one in the flesh. We're but another lesser tribe the city dwellers don't care for.
Yes, the furry tribe. Or like the full furry tribe?
We owe you a debt.
I
it
guess
seems.
technically the
A knight of
Parapets
the
are
crown,
like half
are you?
furries.
Is that why you knew my name? Or perhaps
Oh my
you
god,
know
the
it
voice
from
though. Why
the
is it so
wanted
deep?
posters?
Both, actually.
I flee to the furthest depths, and still they pursue me.
Where are the people you kidnapped?
What are you talking about? Suppose there's no point standing around chatting with someone after my head.
Oh, he got a katana.
So he truly was part of the Shadow Guard.
Shadow Guard?
Eyes front. He's a knight to be reckoned with.
Wait, we fighting right now?
Here I come!
Oh, okay, we fighting right now.
I'll not be anyone's captive without a fight. I'll have to provide some less delicate discouragement. No hard feelings. 'Tis best used.
The shadow clone. Oh.
Huh? There's more Heismes?
To push me this far. I did not give you enough credit. But against my mirage arts, your strength means nothing.
Okay, I get the feeling that Heisme's attacks are wavering. Is it just my imagination?
We've got.
Oh, I'm assuming it's the one with the shadow. Like, apparently those shadow clones don't have shadows.
I won't hold back!
It's too bad I don't have what is it? Like a... Well, technically Stroll does, but we're gonna have to waste Hulkenberg's turn. I guess we can do that.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
Oh, that works too.
Was luck on your side? Or perhaps, no matter. I can't back down either way. Here I come.
You know what? At least he's like a unique
In the name
kind
of
of
justice!
furry guy. Like, you know what? Bat furries. Sure, like we've seen wolf girls, fox girls, horse girls, Uma Musume. But you know what? Apparently we need more bat boys. He kind of reminds me of Homura from whichever Atelier game that was. I think maybe Shally? I think. But even Homura is kind of like fox furry.
I'll cut you down!
So,
You gotta aim better than that.
be neither
Knight!
timid nor
Not now.
arrogant.
For all that we strive for!
Allow me to use this.
Come forth, royal soul! I shall vanquish evil!
A blunder.
By the let justice prevail! Worthy foe after all.
Most impressive. You've some grand cause to fight for, I'm sure. But I have my own. I've no intention of being so easily snared.
Where'd he go? He disappeared just like that!
Even wholly surrounded, too. 'Tis bad enough that he's skilled, but we have an environmental disadvantage here.
But the very first thing he did was save us from a human, right?
So it seemed. Had he not stepped in, he'd be rid of us, and not have to bother exposing himself. A passing, strange choice for a supposed amoral scoundrel.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. Worth noting that the petrification magic didn't kick in either, I suppose.
Our names still mean nothing then. The people's support is not yet strong enough to protect us. 'Tis frustrating, but we must press on.
But it's not us, right? It's just like him, me,
Should we investigate
not
the hut in
me,
the meantime?
but
Maybe we'll find some clues about the kidnappings.
Good plan. Let's take a look first.
the inside's pretty shabby too. By all appearances, he does live here.
Let's do it.
Perfect. Let's see if we can find any proof that he's a kidnapper.
Huh.
What's this jar? Should we try opening it? Wait, don't. I've seen such a thing on my travels before. The Yugeef tribe has a custom of cremating the dead. They store the bones in an urn for burial.
I see.
So it's an urn, but judging by the size of it, these are a child's bones. He'd not go to such trouble for a child he abducted. 'Tis only a theory, but I suspect this may be Heisme's own child.
And so,
He is a fallen knight, and has a price on his head besides. Under such circumstances, he would not be able to manage a proper burial.
Really?
There's the mark, the Shadow Guard. He was a knight. I suspected as much when we learned he was a Yugeef, but now... Is that a different group from the one you were in, Hulkenberg?
the truth is,
Titles and honors go to Clemar, or those who resemble them enough. Other knights work in their shadow, their duties lesser.
I get it now.
Hence the name Shadow Guard, then. Discrimination even among the knights? So much for our civilized age.
even so,
The Shadow Guard go unseen by the public. Pariahs all. Their only focus is skill. And Heisme, he must be dangerously skilled.
Look.
Look, all these things have been bundled in multiple layers of cloth.
indeed.
Fairly tightly at that. Doesn't seem like anything would break if one were to drop it.
Hey,
Now that I look around, everything in this room is bound up in cloth, even the floor and the walls. Is it necessary to go to such lengths? Strange, the more I think about it.
Strange.
This is...
Is this a letter?
what the
It
what?
says, "To Papa, thank you for always working so hard. I hope you and Mama stay in love forever." Sounds like the writing of a child. If they managed that much script, they must have been well educated. Was this letter written to Heisme? I wonder if the kid saw him as a good father.
So apparently...
I suppose he's been through his own share of woes, but there's also nothing to clear him of the kidnapping charges. We'll have to hear the truth from him. But can we even catch him? He's fast enough to run circles around us.
No.
A direct confrontation would be difficult. Would that he had some weakness we can exploit. We need a way of countering Heisme's agility. Maybe there's some clues? If we held the urn?
Well then.
What if we held the urn for ransom?
Wait a second.
Wow, that's kind of low, don't you think? Tis too callous for my taste, and if tis not his child, the gambit means nothing. We must rethink this. Okay? We attract the human?
If so,
What if we drew the attention of that
Hang
human?
on a second.
That'd be suicide. Besides, he can flee much faster than we can. Okay?
this place...
Like, okay, y'all come up with a better idea. Damn. There's a lot of cloth in
Right.
here. That struck me as well. There's surely some reason. Why does Heisme have so much cloth? To dampen the noise? To dampen the noise?
Aha!
Noise, that's
Hey.
it. Do you think those big ears of his are just for show? He's bound to be much more sensitive to sound than we are, and that's how he lives here so safely, I'd wager. In a cave where sound echoes, it'd be easy for him to hear when the humans about.
I see.
I see, so the cloth is a measure against unnecessary noise. Indeed, I've heard it said that Yugeef have excellent night vision and sensitivity to sound.
Then
So if we make a noise so loud that even we can hardly stand it,
Nice.
worth a shot.
Right then, let's get this plan underway.
Where'd these
Heisme,
come from?
out! Show yourself!
wow, that's some crazy echo.
Kind of nice getting to let loose. Long as I'm yelling anyway.
Louise! You think you're so bloody untouchable, you bastard?
Hey! Big ugly sandwormy human thing! Even Hulkenberg wouldn't eat you!
Rejected
She's like,
by
what?
Hulkenberg,
What you talking
the
about?
ravenous, all-devouring she-beast of the Knight's Order!
Is this what we've come to? saying whatever's on our minds? Well, so be it. Gallica, the sound of your wings keeps me up at night. Stroll, you think you're so smart.
I should probably say something. I'm sorry. Yeah, Gallica, you be nicer to me.
Gallica, please be nicer to me!
Hey! I'm your fairy guide, not your fairy godmother. We're on a mission here.
Ah! Enough!
Like, bitch, we're just
Stop
trying
this
to
infernal
air out our
game.
shit. Okay, let's just get it out there. Oh. Oh.
What do you think would happen if that monster showed up without my ears working? You'd all be dead. Is this blasted bounty that important to you?
Oh, I thought he
Here's
had
our
a different
guest of honor
accent,
at
but now he
last.
has a different
It was
accent.
never about the money. Children are missing. We can't just ignore a kidnapper.
Kidnapper? I see now. As you were saying before, they've named me a kidnapper. A monster preying on children.
If the charges are false,
I mean, they also
I wish
didn't
you
have,
would.
like, a clear picture of
In
him,
truth, even I've
so...
come to doubt the allegations.
And why is that, Lady Knight?
You've lost a child yourself, haven't you? I cannot imagine a parent who has endured such pain would kidnap children, much less sell them off.
Hold on. I can't trust a man who does nothing but flee. The people responsible for my home burning. Zorba, who forced the dead to fight on his behalf. Anyone who can't face reality themselves is capable of any low.
True enough. If we lived in a world where words alone proved us just, I'd not be living in this infernal cave. I'm sorry, but I won't go to the gallows before I've even honored my son's death. If you'll not leave me be, then we decide this another way.
So you're finally ready to fight us properly.
Draw steel. If I'm to take your life, I'll not do it from the shadows. But if you refuse to retreat, then ready your blades.
We have our reasons for not backing down.
Hope you don't think hiding's enough to make us give up and leave.
Here I come. I was saving this. What's in the...
Dodged. Nice one, Captain.
You feel... Oh, you feel? I guess we feel, you feel.
He's not getting away this
Alright,
time.
he's hiding something
Come
again.
forth, royal soul!
I'm still kind of like,
You
in my
think
brain
yourself
laughing about all
equal to a
that shit.
huge such
That was
energy?
pretty funny. That was pretty goofy.
Let's do this! No.
Oh, is it
After
because...
me.
Oh, it needs... Wait. And why can't I?
Not
That's
the right
not
move.
fair.
Warrior! Not now.
So, you saw through my illusion. Even so, I have my methods.
Strength is fading.
Tick.
I show no
Oh,
mercy.
please!
Stroll, your speed's down.
Let justice prevail. I will protect you.
I owe you.
Merchant!
Captain,
Are you
they
prepared?
slowed you down.
I'll cut you down!
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
A mystic
knew you'd
shield.
Slash! Ha! Die!
Hulkenberg's moving
Merchant!
slower.
We're not out of this yet!
I'm obliged.
My thanks. No holding back!
Stroll, your
Nice.
speed's down.
I'll just still standing, I see. This is nothing.
I won't hold back!
Still up?
I shall vanquish evil.
Then my fight ends here. What are those strange powers you possess?
He could be like our ninja class. Or actually, who is the guy who has like there's like apparently daggers. I don't think there's like a katana guy or whatever, unless he's our like dagger guy,
How'd
and then
you
the other
cast
guy is
spells without
something else.
igniters? What was that?
We'll have our answers first. Did you really kidnap all those people from the castle town?
Look around you, lad. Where would I keep the victims? Besides, I'm but one man. Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
You're saying you were framed? This case even reached the capital, you know. Why would anyone pin such horrors on an innocent man?
Innocent is more generous than most of the world sees me. A Ujif drifter, a disgraced knight condemned by the Sanctists. What couldn't they pin on me? They cast me out, stripped my titles, and put a price on my head. They would even refuse me the right to mourn my child.
And thus, you held back against us, didn't you? You never intended to take our lives. Or perhaps you could not bring yourself to kill a young man.
Just didn't want to make a mess I'd have to clean up.
What do you think? Is Heismay really our kidnapper?
I don't think so.
I don't think he's the culprit.
I agree. That being said, it is also hard to imagine the town maintaining a groundless bounty so faithfully. It was the Holy Lady who named the price, and the guard captain who thereby took it to the capital. To end this as a case of mistaken identity would disgrace their word.
So
You
that
think they
means
must
there's
have had a reason to
probably
suspect him then?
maybe a person going, or the human has just been
what's
going
really
around
going on
like eating
here?
all these people,
Sounds
and
to
that's
me
how
like
they
between
kind of
the guard corps and
disappeared.
Heismay, one of them could be lying. Remember when we first arrived? We almost got killed by a beast they told us would be asleep.
You cannot be suggesting the guard corps set us up. Absurd! No, it defies all reason. They went to such lengths to place the request.
So you think I'm the one lying, do you?
Like I said, we don't make assumptions. If there's anything else you know, we're listening.
You're a strange lot. Fine. Investigate this as you see fit. And if you think I'm guilty by the end of it, put me in chains. What's the matter? Never tied up a captive before?
Give it a rest, old man. You'll make a better guide than a captive. Otherwise, the human makes a meal of us, and nobody wins.
A strange lot indeed. And... oh, my God, a foul-smelling one to boot.
Ugh, don't remind me. Sorry, but you'll have to bear with us.
Don't mind me.
If the charges prove false, you should be cleared. Still, we'll have to find a new head to be judged for the competition.
Then we'll just find whoever's actually behind it and have their head instead. Let's contact Barden tomorrow, but we'll keep quiet about Heismay. Can't tell if we can trust the guardsman yet.
What are we going to do with Heismay
I mean, what if
tonight?
it's just that one
exactly
guy that
set
we
him up at
can't
the end.
trust, you know?
Steady on. You're not leaving me to watch our bounty alone.
Fine. Then Nurus and I can both watch him tonight. Better us than risking our candidate, I suppose.
Never would have guessed that the bounty hunting was part of this plan to take the throne. And further, you've a lady of the knighthood with you. Not to mention command of a gauntlet runner. I sense there's more to this story,
It's a long story.
It's a long story.
It is even stranger that the youngest of you is the actual candidate. Still, I suppose I can see why they'd put their trust in you. But now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth. Well, hardly matters to an old codger like me. No telling if I'll even live to see the next king crowned.
This is all jolly cheerful. And I'm to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
Don't blame me, lad. You volunteered.
Those are some sharp ears. We should probably watch our words in here.
What a terrible day.
Hey,
I hope Nurse and the others are okay. All we can do now is get some rest so that we'll be ready for tomorrow.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I hope Heismay behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake? Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
Wait, but Heismay's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick!
I feel like it's the other guy that's kind of in on it. The guy who gave us the false information. Bro, you been drinking?
Where's Stroll?
Speak, man. Are you all right? Where's Heismay? What happened here? Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Nuris, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Heismay was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow, what a mess.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it! Ah!
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it! He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
He doesn't drink and drive, does he?
If you dare touch a single drop on the road, I'll toss you off the runner's back myself!
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heismay was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Nuris? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else. Children's shoes. It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
Inside the town?
Logically, yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case, too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head, I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal. You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heismay.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture
He
him
didn't
so
have a
swiftly.
picture of them. How would he
Something wrong?
know that this is
You
the
don't look well.
guy?
Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing.
Look, see, I'm
Just surprised you caught him.
suspicious.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your
Like, he
payment
seems
in full.
okay. The other
Before
guy,
that, I want to
no.
ask you one question. Why was Heismay the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a Ujif bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 Ujif brigands in the area?
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnappers' tribe being listed on the bounty
Yeah, and there
poster.
wasn't a picture either.
Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
He's obviously our culprit.
Most strange. Heismay was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true? Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine, fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Pardon, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
No.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
What? He's gone!
Heismay!
Find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Heismay?
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command. He framed Heismay with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be god of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heismay heard in the night.
Nuris is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just Heismay's reports that shook me. No, I saw something. It was right after I slung Heismay into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell. It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
There, you're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heismay.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heismay's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.